Salisbury Center, we are ready for our next fight. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Jose Martinez.
All right, Jose Martinez there, Sadiq. He's 5'8", 166, 32 years of age, out of Independent, right? He was Independent. Formerly fought with Capital MMA, decided to roll out. He's living down in Richmond with a record of 1-2. He's ranked 38th here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, Sadiq.
Now, what that's a little bit scary for me to hear is that, like, now you're leaving an official gym to
fight in your garage.
Yes, to fight on your own, you know. But hopefully everything he learned from the gym just didn't go out of his head, you know.
Right.
He's able to maintain that.
You know, I worry about that sometimes, too. Not necessarily the training part of it, right? Because you know how far you can push yourself.
Yes.
But it's the corner sometimes that I worry about, right?
Exactly. When things go wrong, your friends aren't going to be able to guide you the same way a coach actually can.
Right. And we see that with Independence because something goes down and they're like, can we go in? Can we not go in? What are the rules? Can I, you start to see those guys start to rock. You start to see this rocking going on, and you don't know if you can get in there.
It's like you said, when things are good, it's no problem. It's when things go bad that everything kind of falls apart. You never really, when it comes to these independent guys, the corner is not a big help to help them get back into the game.
Right. But you know what? We being here before, fighting under Capital MMA, you hope, actually, like you were talking about, that he hasn't forgotten everything. And the training was there. He understands what he has to do. Some people just don't get along with some people at gyms.
Yeah, that's true, but it's not hard to find another gym.
I'm about to say, especially in this area.
Yes.
You know what? I mean, all right, as Jose makes his way into the cage, we'll throw it down to Chris to get the second introduction. Chris, take it away.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Esteban Gomez.
Esteban Gomez. He'll be coming to us from American Top Team out in Ashburn, Virginia, right around Chantilly, Virginia. He's 5'11", 166, so he comes in just 1 pound over that 165. I guess they agreed here. It's 26 years of age, but both of them are 166 there, Sadiq. I think they give it a little grace. But as he makes his way in here, this will be the first time that we, as a fighter, hopefully many, that he will be in the Cagezilla cage and newly formed. So this is his debut.
Yes, and like I've said it before, the setup you guys have here is so high level that for some of these guys that are making their debut for the first time, especially if they've never actually been here to watch a fight, it's one of those things where, like, it could be really, they could get starstruck very easily. The bright lights, the big stage.
That door opens back from the fighter area.
For amateur, like, these guys are, like, and you can kind of see it in his face a little bit. It's like, okay, now this is real.
Hey, listen,
this is what we're
when you fight
for
the UFC, it doesn't matter for me when I was playing sports how many times and how many games. When that door opens and you hear your name,
yes,
it is like, all right, let's go.
Completely,
like the adrenaline is real.
Completely different.
And then you don't ever want it to go away. It's a huge high.
No. That's why some of these fighters have such a hard time retiring.
Yeah. All right, let's throw it down to Fuller. Chris, take it away.
Salisbury Center, this bout is scheduled for 3-minute rounds in the Cagezilla catch weight of 160 pounds. It is brought to you by our friend Sixto, sitting right over there in the VIP section from Sam Screen Printing, turning ink into art. And our friends from Tobaccoology, fine cigars and tobacco run by fine people with locations in Manassas and Haymarket. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in at 166 pounds, he is an independent fighter with a record of 1 win and 2 defeats. It's Jose Martinez. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'11" and weighing in at 166 pounds, fighting out of American Top Team of Ashburn, making his Cagezilla debut, it's Esteban Gomez. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3-minute rounds in the Cagezilla catch weight of 160 pounds. It is brought to you by Sam Screen Printing and Tobaccoology, and your referee is Junior Ruby.
Nobody better than Sixto over there at Sam Screen's Printing there. He is one of the best and been with us since we got started here with Cagezilla back when we were Operation Octagon. All right, Junior is the referee. He starts them both out, come out and touch gloves. right on top of the Cagezilla logo.
Hey,
Listen,
now I'm very interested. You see, Jose says his nickname is the Eagle after Khabib, and he tries to fight like Khabib. I really want to see how. Oh, hey, he's not lying.
Yeah.
great takedown right away. Let's see how good his jiu-jitsu is from top.
And Jose fighting out of the red corner. He'll have the red tape on his black gloves. Also
Nice.
states, though.
I like this from Esteban. He's working right away from bottom. You see, a lot of times when these guys get on bottom, they don't get active. But Esteban's looking for submissions, looking for elbows.
Whoa, that's trouble.
He got close.
That's trouble. He's got it.
He got to slow down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Esteban, I like that he's aggressive from bottom, but he had that submission twice. And because of how frantic he was, he lost it. You gotta, when you have the armbar that deep, you gotta control it so you could go for the break. I think he kind of panicked a little bit, and the arm just kind of lost itself in the transition.
Martinez will be on top. He's fighting out of the red corner, formerly of Capital MMA, fighting out of Independent now. States that if he loses this, he'll walk away from the sport and retire.
Oh, really?
So he'll be done if he loses here to Esteban with his debut fighting out of Chantilly.
I don't like that because now you're putting
Put the pressure on
you're putting way too much pressure on it. This is amateur. You're supposed to be here to learn, and you have a quality opponent in front of you here in Esteban. I know this is his debut, but from watching it, he looks very competent on bottom. As soon as he got taken down, he put his butterfly hooks in, started looking for sweeps. He was working elbows earlier, which I don't know if you're allowed to do. and he had 2 good armbar attempts, 2 armbar attempts. I was close. I think I almost saw Jose about to tap, but then Esteban lost control of the armbar.
I'm going to tell you that those arm bars look legit.
Yeah, definitely.
From a guy who hasn't had his debut, or this is his debut.
Definitely.
Esteban Gomez has 2
Esteban
great arm bars.
He has a good guard. His guard is active. Is active to the point where Jose is afraid to do anything. And this might be actually better for Jose, because if you can't pass, you might as well start looking to do some damage. Now, I see, and Esteban's inviting him into his guard, If you're going to invite somebody into your guard, you got to be ready. Oh, no.
He's in trouble.
Yeah,
it's deep. It's deep. He's tapping. It's over. It's over.
If you're going to invite somebody into your guard, you better be ready. You better be ready to stay. You better be ready to do some guard game.
Wow. What a great shot. Jose Martinez comes away with a big win there with that rear naked choke.
With him and his friends. But Gomez invited him down into the guard, but he just wasn't ready for what was coming through.
And Sadiq, let me tell you how close that up kick was from his back. I
mean,
he almost caught Martinez with that right leg, and he just missed. Right here, as you see, and you watch this at home. Like he kicks him like right here. Yeah, and watch this right leg.
Coming to my guard.
Right
yeah.
You see that?
See, and that's one of the mistakes that teach you in jiu-jitsu, man. You can't be so quick to turn your back. If you're going to turn your back, at least turn with your chin down and get ready to defend the hooks. Right. He turned. He had his chin up. The rear naked choke went right under it.
Wow. If he'd have caught him with that, that would have been a whole different turnout. And look, Esteban's still ready to go. He's a little bit mad now, and I get it.
Of course, because he was in there. I honestly think those arm bars that he had was the end of the fight. He was just a little bit too frantic. He completely lost control of the wrist and then lost the arm bar. But he is slowed down and just maintained his composure. The fight was over. Jose was ready to tap.
We're going to see Esteban Gomez again, I promise you, coming out of Top Team, or American Top Team. There's a brand new gym over there in Chantilly. All right, let's throw it down to Chris Fuller. He has the results, and looks like Junior has the fighters. Go ahead, Chris.
Salisbury Center referee Junior Ruby has called a stop to the action just 2 minutes and 16 seconds into the very first round for your winner by rear naked choke. Out of the red corner, it's Jose Martinez.
Big win for the independent, Jose Martinez, as he comes away with his first win as an independent. Now he'll turn into 2-2, and he'll still be ranked probably a little bit higher than 39 here in the amateur welterweight divisions in the Commonwealth of Virginia. When we come back, it's bout number 4. We'll see our guy Charles down there with his fighter here at Cagezilla 72.